Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. The point and off guard are Brogdon and Brown. And it's MP in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the forwards, Harris and Tucker. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now, here's Brogdon. Outside Tatum. MP with it, picked up by Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Back to MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. MP's got the opening field goal of the game for the Celtics. Pass to Tucker. Harden looking it over. Kicks it out to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Here's Brown, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Outside Tatum. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Excellent, taking it to the defense there. Tatum showing you his strength.
Harden against Brogdon. Harden gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Brown, and the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. No good on the 3. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
When it really counted, they came up short. But it's another season and a chance here to gain confidence in this matchup.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. MP kicks to Brogdon. Outside, Porzingis. The 3 from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now here's Embiid. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Embiid against MP. Outside Tatum. Brogdon outside. The 3 sinks the three-pointer.
When you think about Brogdon and his three-point shooting, it really is a factor and a function of him being so good in the mid-range.
Now, here's Maxey. Last game, 26 points, and they call an illegal screen here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And I think for the Celtics, they know what they're capable of. They have the talent to be a much better team than they've shown, but the execution has got to improve. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Brown against Maxey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Now here's Porzingis. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Another shot. And MP with the layup.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Tatum kicks to MP. Down low, stolen by Tucker. To the inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it.
And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. On the court for the Celtics, the point and off guard are Brogdon and Brown. The forwards for them, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 5. And here's Brown outside. Offensive rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Porzingis showing us a little dexterity and fleet-footedness there? Love seeing him work that part of his game into his pack.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now Harden. Pass to Tucker. Feeds to Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Tyrese Maxey. Celtics leading by 5. And Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
Taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum. Each year he continues to move the needle, achieving new levels of accomplishment in the game.
And he nails the 3rd. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maxey kicks to Harden. And the layup falls. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. The 76ers #1. In fourth, the Celtics.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
Off the inbound, and no problem from Brogdon as he finishes at the rim. Brogdon's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Celtics. Harden outside. Rejected by Brogdon.
One of the things you just love and respect and admire about Brogdon, he just makes plays that help his team.
Brown the pass to Brogdon. Brown feeling it out a bit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before. And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Jason Tatum. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Passes it to Reed. Outside, Maxey. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Tatum on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now, here's Tucker, guarded by Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. Maxey looking it over. And Tucker has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tatum with it. He's against Tucker. Tatum passes to MP, and he gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for MP.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Harden finds Embiid. Tucker with the ball. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid inside, covered by MP. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Embiid. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In the post, it's Tucker and Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
Porzingis with the steal. Brogdon against Embiid. Brogdon the pass to Embiid. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Maxey. It's stolen by Brown. Inside. Pass to Brogdon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers lead. Harden outside. Outside, Maxey. Driving inside. Over Brown. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Nothing new for Embiid here. Going off for a big scoring performance. Par for the course.
Harris against Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside, Maxey. Harden with it. Embiid in the corner. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Celtics. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded, it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Philadelphia leading by 3. Harris drives in. Over MP. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Brogdon kicks to MP. To the paint, tipped away. To the middle. Porzingis inside. He's against Tucker, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Toronto Ben's checked in for Boston. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Harden with it. Now guarded. What a feed to Embiid. Wow.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
Let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 21 points per game, 10 assists and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, he finds the open man.
The three from Tatum. The three from Tatum.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They lead by 4. The pass to Harden. Fires for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Banton, the pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. The 3-ball. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now, here is Harden, guarded closer. And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably. Two.
And he knocks down the first one. And a lot of speculation. Celtics trail by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's MP. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Banton in at the 2 guard. Tatum no good. 76ers shooting for the game at 42%. Harden outside. Here's Harris. That one off the back iron and out.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Count the basket.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. Banton with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Tatum against Harris. Up against it inside. Tatum fights through. Hatchets his way to the rack.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Harden the pass to Harris. Now Embiid covered by MP. With the fadeaway. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
Passes it to Banton. Pass to Porzingis. And here is Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. To tie it up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harden right side. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
You know, we've seen them time and time again working themselves to the charity stripe and making a living at the line, basically.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Maxey with it, out guarded by Porzingis. Maxey kicks to Harden. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brogdon scanning the floor. To the paint. Goes up on the block. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia leading by 6. There's the dish to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In terms of the ideal stretch 4, Tobias Harris fits the mold.
Yeah, he does so much so well on the court. He's an excellent three-point shooter, helps space the floor. But as a defensive end, he's versatile, he's tough, battles on the glass as well. And I just love his overall game.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Boston. 8-point game. Outside, Porzingis. MP against Embiid. Over in the corner, Brown. They need this. Boston, no good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Boston, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 8. In the corner, it's Harris. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
The corner's more difficult for some guys, but for Harris, looking real solid from there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Celtics trail by 11. Now, here's MP. There's the pass to Tatum.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Brogdon against Harden. Back to Maxey. Shoots over Brown. Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Tatum finds Brogdon. Boston, no good that time either. And the 76ers with possession. They've got a 10-0 run going. Harden outside to the inside. Here's Embiid over Porzingis. Bank shot, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 11. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. The three from Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. And the 76ers call time here. They're leading by 8. 1:52 left in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Down low, here's Brogdon. Shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 7 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
To the middle, there's Embiid. Physical play by Embiid inside.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Embiid up top. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Melton. Some solid defense from Brown. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. On the money with the open jumper.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
There's Embiid. And the layup is good. Embiid's got 33.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harris's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win.